Okay, so after yesterday, that email that I received about my accent, I did the only thing that was reasonable to do. I went to the closest bookstore and I bought this. No, I'm just joking. I had this already for a long time, but I have never gone past the first page. In any case, I want to move the conversation to a higher level, to a higher orbit. So forget about the feedback and this particular one and the fact that it was, it hit me a little bit because, again, that's one of the reasons why I'm talking about this until now. That's my second video on that subject. But let's step back for a second here. Let's think about feedback in general that you may get from a person close to you, a client. Well, we can talk about criticism and having receiving constructive criticism and just bad criticism in general. And in the realm of bad criticism, which I would classify this as in that realm, I think there are two subdivisions there. One is someone that comes to you with malice, with a perverse, with malicious intentions. They want to hurt you, they want to harm you. So that's one category of bad criticism, of not constructive criticism. And the other one is the clueless, the out of touch person that provided some sort of feedback. It was not constructive, but from their point of view, they were trying to somehow benefit you. And it just happens that they are clueless. They don't know how to approach people properly. And that might be a result of different things, like, hey, the person is really clueless, or the person is from another culture, from another country, where that level of honesty, of hardcore feedback is normal. It is acceptable as on that society, on that culture. It's okay there. Now, when you cross that through countries, this may not happen, and that's where the clueless, the out of touch may come in place. They may have good intentions there, but the way they package their message to deliver that to you was not the most effective to you on the receiving side. On the receiving side, you didn't really benefit from their intentions to do constructive criticism. You just saw the delivery mechanism that was, in a way, harmful to you. So, I think that the from the bad criticism point of view, the ones that come to harm you are really the bad ones, and you just ignore that, you let it go. And the ones that are just clueless and out of touch, you look at them as kids. You look at them as, hey, you know what? Yeah, I get it, but hey, he comes from that country and they have this, or that culture, and they have this way of expressing themselves. And okay, I'm gonna give him a break. And that's where I'm coming from. Now, look at back to yourself and just think through, whenever you are about to send that email or to send that tweet or to send that Facebook post, are you, and I'm gonna go back to email, are you adding to the other part of the conversation? Are you adding or subtracting? Are you in a good criticism mode? Are you constructing, or are you taking from that relationship? Are your intentions harmful or positive? And if they are positive, are you sure that you are delivering that message in the most effective way, not from your side, but from the other person's perspective? Because again, if you are communicating to get your point across the best possible light, the best possible way, you have to make sure that you talk their language, not your language, not your dry language. But to be effective in that communication, you have to be on the level of, or try to be on the level of the other person. So again, I just wanted to step back for a second from that whole accent thing. I don't care about that. I just care about the fact that we should be mindful about how we provide feedback in the most effective way according to our intentions. That's it. Now, I'll be talking, I guess, a lot more about those not business oriented, not technical oriented subjects, because I'm taking a psychology course. So as I get deeper on Freud and on Descartes, I will be having more of those high level conversations. Okay, that's it. Cheers, bye.